Hey, everybody.
Hey.
This is, hold on, let me take us out of this. So, my name is Gadget Trish, and this is my special guest, Rocky from Rocky's
Hi.
World.
Hey, everybody.
Now, some
Woo.
of you guys know us from the other channel. I love the Jackson family, but we are also Jackson family fans that are also geeks. We love Star Wars, we love geek culture, and Rocky has actually got me to come back into the Star Wars community and introduced me things like Star Wars Celebration, which I never heard about until you were like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to Star Wars Celebration." I'm like, "What is that?"
Oh, yeah. I
So,
mean, this is,
since you are the Star Wars Celebration expert, um, do you want to give us a little bit of history about what it is and how many have you gone to and what was your experience like?
well, Star Wars Celebration started in Colorado in 1999. It was like a group of, Star Wars fans gathered together, uh, like a convention, just getting together, dressing up as the characters. And yeah, and it just went on for almost every year to about 2 years. I went to at least two. I went to the one in Orlando in 2017, and also the one in Chicago 2019. I that Ooh, that experience it was just overall amazing. I enjoyed every moment of celebration.
Oh, wow. It's one of those things like I feel like you went there before it got how it got now. It's really, really packed now.
Yeah, I, you know it, when it first started out, it did have a couple of people. It just went over a million. Like, every fan around the world goes to it now. So when I went, it was a moderate crowd. Now it's just packed.
Right? Oh,
Yeah.
snap. Hey, Battle. Battle was from our live from the other night. How you
Hey, what's
doing?
up? Hey.
So, my history unfortunately is really, really brief. I bought tickets for the London one and I came this close to going because I found the flight. Initially, my flight was 2,200. I found the flight for 700. And I remember I was telling Rocky, I said, Rocky, I don't feel good. I don't think it's smart to fly. And
Mm.
so I end up getting blood work on the 7th instead. And as Rocky knows, but I ended up going to the hospital and I spent 3 days in the hospital watching Celebration on my iPad. But I'm
Oh my
so glad
God.
I didn't go because, according to my doctor, something really bad could have happened to me. So, before we go into the top three things we're excited about, are you thinking about doing celebration in Japan? Is it pending? What are your thoughts?
I would say would probably be pending, only because Japan is on the other side of the planet, and it would require a lot of money that I may not have at the moment. So that's like a lot of planning. We have about 2 years, you know what I mean? So I think that's enough time to just collect and save for it. But I'm interested in going overall.
So am I. Like in a dream world, and I'm just throwing that out there, even though I'm sure MJ Fangirl's not here. But our friend MJ Fangirl speaks Japanese. She used to live in Japan. And so it's like if I can go with Rocky, MJ Fangirl, her husband, and her daughter, that would be the dream Japanese thing because we could do stuff like Mario's World,
Yeah,
cosplay. I know she had some stuff in mind. So
yeah.
we could just do an all around great Japanese trip because I never had a reason to go to Japan, but I really want to go to Japan just to go.
Yeah.
But you're right, it's a little different from the US. It would help to go with someone that used to live there, more familiar with the culture, could speak the language. So I'm throwing it out there, MJ fangirl. Would you come to Japan with us if we go?
Japan, yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I've always been interested in going to Japan since high school, if anything. So there's a lot of cultural interest for me there, So imagine going to Star Wars Celebration for that one purpose, and then another is enjoying the culture of Japan overall. I'm interested.
I am so down. So, this is a short live As a matter of fact, this is me and Rocky's first live on this channel, and I think I did two before that were a hot mess. Trying to play Star Wars, Lego. Y'all had me cracking up.
Oh,
Um,
oh my gosh! Speaking of Star Wars Lego, I actually have it. I'm looking at it right now. I'm just like into.
what? You know, I
Yes,
never finished this game. This is TMI, but I have no cushion on my booty at all. So I can't sit down in hard surfaces for a long time. So I brought a special chair, never opened it yet, so I could play a video game. So when I open up my Bing bag chair, I will probably finish the game because I was like, my butt hurts.
yes,
It's like,
yes. Oh my god! I'm like staring at it. I should have put it right here.
so I guess you can go first. Um, I remember you mentioned this being one of the things you were excited about. I'm not really familiar with this, so please give me some backstory.
Without ruining it, the Alkalite is basically mainly martial arts. It's a martial arts like thing. In other words, there's an actress on there that I'm excited to see. The Alkalite was actually leaked online, but soon enough we're probably going to see it. Disney's going to release that. But overall, I'm excited about it. But it's mainly like it's actually 100 years before. Oh, what era? I completely forget. It's 100 years before an era that we all are familiar with. So I'm excited.
I remember on Star Wars Theory and Daniel, they mentioned it, but I was just like, I don't know what this is at all.
Yeah.
Am I going to watch it? Heck yeah. Am I going to be in watch parties? Heck yeah.
Oh,
Hopefully
oh,
Danielle's doing some watch parties. And you know, I just love to learn about Star Wars, even though like I watched the first 6 movies, and I'm not exaggerating, probably 50 to 60 times each.
yeah.
Surprisingly, I never really got into it until I started watching like The Bad Batch. I had like a better understanding once they started having like the Disney Plus shows like The Bad Batch, of course The Mandalorian.
Mhm.
Um I do like Obi-Wan.
Right.
But I would say like for some reason the Bad Batch really made me understand what this is really about, if that
Right.
makes any sense. So I hope to see Rebels, and what's the other one? The Clone Wars,
There's
right?
the Clone Wars. Yeah, there was the movie Clone Wars that actually came out in 2008, and I seen it in the theaters. And then after that, it went into the series. Um, there was probably it was probably the well, actually, funny thing is, the Clone Wars also had a little cartoon in between the animated one we all know. So the Clone Wars is probably one of the most important storylines of the Star Wars Skywalker line. It's very important to watch. I didn't finish most
Yeah,
of it,
for some reason I just didn't get it. It's have you ever liked something but don't know why? That was Star Wars for me almost my whole life. And
yeah,
then I started getting into like the Disney shows, like the Book of Boba Fett, and for some reason I think it's just like the extra in between stuff that made you go, wait a minute, this is about Star Wars, duh.
hmm,
But
yeah,
really understanding, like, I don't know, it was just really cool, like what the Disney Plus shows enhance, even though sometimes they make mistakes that make me go, really?
yeah,
But I try to have fun. It's still at the end of the day, a galaxy far, far away. In other words, it's not real, even though it feels real. I know
yeah.
you haven't gotten to Andor, but I really like Andor. I'm
You
not
know,
gonna lie, there's
yeah,
something about it that is a little too slow, but at the same time, I love it. Like I can't explain why I love the series so much.
yeah. And a few people said that any of the Disney series, Andor is probably one of the best ones
It's
thus far.
very well. I would say if I had to like have a constructive criticism, there's something in the editing that is a little slow. And it might be because sometimes there's real world stuff in there, like legitly they're eating blue milk and cereal, like literally.
Yeah.
So those are the kind of things like even though I appreciate it, sometimes it did make it a little slow, but I give this series I'm gonna say an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it, and I really I look forward to Andor season 2. I really do.
Yeah, yeah, they made that announcement at Star Wars Celebration. And I just wanted to point this out because I just now remember the Alkalite takes place 100 years before the Phantom Menace. So there's that. I
You
just
know
wanted
what?
to,
Even though I didn't make a slide for it, will you be watching what's the movie that's coming out April 28th? I'm drawing a blank. The 40th
oh,
40th
the
anniversary.
Return of the Jedi. Oh God, yeah,
You right?
yes, hmm
Oh
because
my gosh.
it hasn't been in theaters for 40 years. So like you'll get the experience what they seen in the theaters 40 years ago. So I
Is
want
it
to see
going
it.
to just be that one day or for the whole week?
That's a good question. I'm not too sure. I
'Cause
think
if it's
maybe
the
the
whole week, we should go May the 4th.
May the 4th.
I might even go in cosplay, maybe. Or
I have to
maybe
get
just go
something.
with a Star Wars dress or something.
Yeah, something simple. Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god, I'm excited. So what
Hmm.
I'm super excited for, and I'm going to be real, I had no idea who this character was until The Mandalorian, but
So
Ahsoka!
good. Yes.
I never saw a trailer so many freaking times.
Oh my God. I probably watched it like the entire day, just overall. So much so that I actually downloaded the trailer music. So hyped. It was so hyped.
Like I was telling Rocky earlier, guys, I want to do a cosplay of Ahsoka. I do have Ahsoka socks. It's too far for me to grab them, but I'm like that trailer.
Yeah.
I told Rocky this from the beginning of the year, but there's just something special about 2023 that I think it's going to be. It's always a great year to be a Star Wars fan, but it feels like something special is going to happen.
Yeah.
It could be Ahsoka, it could be Alkalite, it could be a combination of things. I know Visions season 2 is coming, right? Is it Visions? Yeah, season 2.
Visa, yeah, season 2. Hmm.
What else?
Uh, oh, the Skeleton Crew.
Yes.
Yeah, that's coming out.
So I'm just so so excited. And I remember Rocky and I went to Disney before the dark days of the pandemic, and we went to Galaxy's Edge, and it was just like so nice to be at the cantina, the droid
Yes, dancing. I wanted to get near
right?
the robot. Yes,
So
I
that's
love it.
awesome. So what are your thoughts about Ahsoka? Like, are you familiar? Did you know who she was? Like, I had no clue who she was.
I know who she was because of the movie I seen in 2008. She is Anakin Skywalker's apprentice, basically. So that's as much as I know of her because I really didn't get into the Clone Wars series. Like, I don't know what I was doing that time, but I would have to go back to that to kind of get the idea of what the bond is. But it's very strong with Anakin. So she's like family. She's really like a family friend.
I'm excited. August could not come soon enough.
Yes, yeah.
And last but not least, one of my best trips ever.
Yes.
And I think it was my first time doing something. Well, not it wasn't my first time. My first time was Disney, but my
Hmm.
second time doing something like this, meeting Hayden Christensen.
Oh, big fan.
What? Hayden? I think there's only no. I take this back. Hayden is the most expensive meet and greet I've ever paid for because I
Yeah,
did spend more to meet a group of people, but Hayden was just one.
yeah,
Was it worth every dime? Heck
yeah.
yeah, man. Heck yeah.
Oh my God, the
This
picture.
is hanging in my living room. I have the t-shirt, the bag, and then he's so sweet. So it's
He's so
just
sweet.
like it's nothing better when you travel across the world. Well, not the world, I'm exaggerating. The states though. To
Yeah,
meet someone and they're so sweet. It was so chaotic because everybody wanted to meet Hayden.
you're
And
right.
we will
Exactly.
we will play a clip of our experience. But the reason that got me doing this live, I wanted to play some of the Star Wars present celebration of Hayden receiving his flowers. I'm so here for this.
Oh my God, such an emotional moment.
I can cry. I really could. I was like, it's about time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Oops. It's not like
Oh my
commercial.
goodness, that trailer,
What the heck?
huh?
It
How
just changed. How dare you?
Our next
No.
finally made his way back to Star Wars after a nearly 20-year hiatus. And boy, howdy, were we glad to see him return. He may be burnt to a crisp underneath his costume. But to us, he'll always be the sand-hating, moody teen from Tatooine.
Yes,
Yep.
you played for that line.
Straight from a
Yes.
poster in high school to this stage right now. This is where the fun begins. Give it up for Hayden Christensen!
He gets the wrestler intro.
Oh my god.
I wish I was there. That's what I was talking about.
Oh. Oh, I lived through her.
Yep.
Look at the sign. We love you, Hayden. I'm here for it.
Yes. He's so cute.
Oh my god. You can kill this.
Man, you guys sure know how to make a guy feel good. That was very nice. Thank you.
We do.
I love you guys too.
Hi, Hayden Christensen.
Yes. I'd have
Making
been
me
the same.
emotional.
Oh, he's gonna cry. Yeah.
There isn't a single bit of it that isn't deserved.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't a single bit of it that isn't deserved.
Thank you so much.
Now, having officially played both characters, what's the difference in your performance for Anakin versus Darth Vader?
Okay, we're going to fast forward this a little bit. I just want to go to the end part because, it's probably around here, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
You'd like to say to the fans?
I love you guys too. And I've said this before, but you guys really are the reason that we get to be here, and we get to, that I've gotten to come back and play this character again. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
I love a humble heart. I love that.
I just want to say, sincerely, it is going to be one of the greatest joys of my lives to sit in this chair and see you get your flowers because you deserve them. And
Yes.
you are great and you are so loved.
Thank you so much.
Give it up one more time for Hayden Christensen.
Oh,
Like, I'm not. Hey, Allison, what's good?
hey.
Oh wait, my bad. There we go. Um, I don't even know what to say. Like you could feel how you could feel the love in the room. You could feel how he felt. I just give Hayden his flowers, bro.
Yeah.
And I love, like, she said everything that we were thinking. I was just like, I'm
Yeah,
not
exactly.
familiar with her as a host, but I will be watching the Star Wars channel moving forward. But she did such a good job.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know, it was well done. Well, it was organic. It didn't feel, no questions, no strangeness. It was just all love in the room. I wish I was there for that.
Right? So I did not play the whole clip. That's an 8-minute clip. Head over to the Star Wars YouTube channel to check it out. Leave a comment, leave flowers in the comments. Let Hayden know he's appreciated. I was telling Rocky earlier, I've always loved, my favorite is Revenge of the Sith. That actually might be my all-time favorite Star Wars movie. But I didn't know there was an issue with Hayden. I didn't know there was this weird thing going on with him. And
you know,
then, when I found out there was issues, I was like, why?
well, at the time, this was like, in the early 2000s. I was pretty much high school graduate to going into college. They just explained about sorry for the stuff out there. They explained basically that his writing, his script wasn't perfect. You know what I mean? So they blamed George Lucas for all that. And I mean, he did well. I don't see what the problem was. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad that um there's just so much love and outpouring. Like I said earlier, Rocky and I went to Florida. So I say we play a small clip of our experience with Hayden. Hayden.
Yes.
Hayden.
Hate
Oh
it.
my
Hate
God.
it. Yep.
This is like one of my favorite memories. Period. Oh God. Little flashback in time. What year was that? Was that like 2 years ago?
I don't remember. Oh no, it was 20. No, it wasn't 2021. I'm not sure. Was it? Yeah,
No.
2021. 2021.
Okay. Hayden, 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 Hayden.
That's right, trendsetter.
Look at my phone. I'm so bored.
I'm sorry.
So let me see if we can fast forward through all the vin. Hey. You know what I regret? I regret not buying this girl's work. She has this. Oh my God! Tell me that's not
Yes,
everything.
that is everything. Yeah.
I'm like, I said I could have brought that and had Hayden sign it. You already know. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Hayden got to be the only villain that I like. Don't get it twisted. I'm Team Jedi, but for those who are familiar, Hayden is a Jedi. Just things went a little left. That's all.
Yeah.
A misunderstood Jedi.
Just a misunderstood, misguided man.
It's like it's complicated.
Mhm.
Oh my God, I was so tired, and it showed. I'm done. Fast forward. Is that the part? Hold on.
WeWork
Oh, there's not like
gives you the
commercials.
flexibility your
Yes.
team
What?
and business need most.
It won't even let me forward it.
Guardians. Everything you love.
What? Oh my God! Stop. There we go.
Like, hey, yes,
We're together.
we're clearly the most committed, so
Yes, we are the most committed. Oh, my computer is acting a fool.
Your time is limited.
Hey, Steve.
Hey.
Let's try this again. Memories.
sorry. You're cuter.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we gotta see him again.
Yeah.
Right here. And
You,
Yes, I love your picture.
yeah.
All right. All right. We will definitely leave links into that vlog. That was worth traveling from New York to Florida.
To Florida.
It was worth
Yeah,
every moment of it.
it
Hayden,
was.
that was our way of giving flowers. I think we were like the first group to do that. Hayden.
Yeah. And he just came out. He goes, "Hi."
Yeah, what's the name of that guy that actually got the clip of Hayden actually poking his head out?
I forget. Ah, I forgot his name. Yeah.
Dang, I wish I queued that up. There was a really big YouTuber there, and he got the footage. It's so interesting. We were there at the same exact time, but I had one side and he had the other, but we never crossed paths. But it was so
Yeah.
cool to see someone's vlog completely on the opposite side of where you were at.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think his name is Braylon.
Braylon.
I think his name is Braylon. But
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. And then Hayden stuck his head out, and Braylon, I think, got the clip of it. And
We
of
didn't.
course, cut to us screaming because, I had a hidden camera. That's all I'm going to say. Hidden cameras are not good at getting everything. So
Mhm. That
somehow
was
I
fun.
swear I had it.
Oh
That
my
was a
God.
good memory.
He's such a sweet man. He's such a sweet guy. You know, I would love to see. I would like to see him again. That'd be great. He deserves his flowers. Yeah, great
You
actor.
coming to New York Comic Con? Because, I was sick. I was in the hospital. There was no way I can come to London. I lost $100 behind this. It is well, actually, I would have missed Hayden anyway.
Yeah.
Hayden came out Saturday. I would have been gone. I was supposed to be just
Oh.
for Celebration Friday, and that's it.
Yeah, all the photo shoots or the photo ops, that's always on a Saturday, Sunday. Sometimes
Oh,
Friday.
I don't feel so bad now.
Yeah.
Oh well. Well, I guess that's it. Any other thoughts about Star Wars Celebration 2023?
I do know that I probably wasn't meant to go all the way to London. I've heard that it was a bit crowded, but I think, if I went, I would have still enjoyed it the way I did when I went to Chicago or Orlando. And I'm looking forward to the next one. Hopefully, I get the money. But let's just hope.
Right.
Yeah.
Um, Initially I was sad, but shout out to Star Wars YouTube. The footage, I'm still trying to catch it all. Like I saw the majority of it, and it was just nice that if you couldn't experience that, Star Wars YouTube channel was kind enough to air the highlights, so
Yeah.
I was like, thank y'all for that, because and then I was following Daniel, and then Star Wars Theory, and then eventually I just said, let me just watch it straight, because once you're in the hospital, you're kind of at like, even though my iPad has its own service, like the gigabytes was getting low and it was just slowing down. So I'm like, just watch it straight.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to going to Japan. I'm throwing it out there. We're going.
You're gonna go.
All
Oh,
right, guys. Thank you for our first live. Hopefully Rocky from Rocky's World will have more lives on her channel. She's really, really, really good at the Star Wars stuff. Everything I've learned from her and some other YouTubers. But I'm like,
thank you.
that's her stuff. So with that being said, we'll see you on future lives and collabs together. And until our next post, Gadget Trish is out. Let me just
Bye.
add this to the stream. There we go. Bye.